Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. Today we are onto a new campaign set of missions, the Tide of Blood. So before we jump in and do any gameplay, I'll talk a bit about the conclusion to the Shadow of Commorragh from the last episode. So we had managed to track down the last exit for their webway portals in the Rotwang system. We went to those coordinates and we ambushed them there. Much to the surprise of the Drukhari, there were some comments from some of the standard enemies saying, how is a human here? Like, how is it possible? And we encountered an Archon called Drazok Il. It was YLL, I think it was spelt. Now, he ordered them to release the Demented, which was a special Talos, but some of his men had said, should we flee, basically, and get out of here? He said, no, they're going to stay until the bitter end, as it goes. They were utilising Euphoria dispensers throughout the level, which I assume were buffing the Drukhari quite a lot. But I used my turrets and things to make it a lot easier, because their poison is a real pain. I can't just run in and start smashing things like I normally do. We then encountered a homunculus who was in a cage at the end of the level. Now, his name was Malak, and he told us that he's the genius who actually conceived the idea and started making the pain catalysts. The Cabal of the Jagged Maze sent the Coterie of Dissonance to kidnap him. Understandably so, if there's some sort of potential powerful thing they can use, which is the pain catalyst, to help them get more slaves, torture more people, you know, generally do piratey type things, but really messed up piratey type things. So they did kidnap him, and obviously they've been able to make the pain catalysts that he designed. We sort of questioned him as to why he would care about them torturing him, because aren't they supposed to enjoy pain? And he said it's a mild discomfort, but they took more than that from him. They took his memories, abilities, his organs, and his bestiary was also destroyed, and it contains some wonderful specimens, as he put it. Now, he informed us he wanted to get revenge on them. His coven, the Prophets of Flesh, would help us in killing the Cabal of the Jagged Maze. And given that they're now in such a demoralized position, they've suffered such a hefty defeat at our hands, that's, you know, put them in that position where they're now seen as weak. We were then presented with the Puritan or radical choice. The Puritan choice would be just kill him. It doesn't matter if he was a prisoner of theirs, he's still a Drukhari, he should die. Or the radical choice, to let him go. For consistency's sake, I decided to go with the radical choice. I let him go, because then he can deal a hefty blow to the Cabal of the Jagged Maze for us. So we got back, that was the end of the mission set. So now we're going to start off the Tide of Blood, the Consecrated Archives. So let's go. So the background for this one is that there's the Caligari Conclave got in touch, said they need my assistance again in an urgent matter. They've lost contact with the sacred archives of the Ranielli Navigator House, and the report is that it was ambushed by Chaos Forces. So we don't know what Chaos Forces in particular, but we know it's Chaos. We've been told to go and investigate and secure the archives. So, yeah, pretty standard stuff. And we're back to fighting Chaos now. So, jumping away from the Drukhari for a bit, probably, it seems. But I get the feeling we're probably not necessarily done with the Drukhari. I could be wrong, however, who knows. There's some very big horns on that helmet in the loading screen there. I suppose it'd be useful as a weapon if you just ran into someone with them, I guess. As long as they're not heavily armoured as well. I don't know how effective they'd be running into, I don't know, like a space marine or something.
This looks really bad, Inquisitor. The whole archives fell silent. We don't hear any vox chatter, and there was no attempt to contact us.
Presumably, there are no survivors. The vault could be attacked.
Let's hope so. The Raniellis are the most influential house amongst the Navigator clans in the sector, mostly due to their vast collection of navigational maps and secrets.
feel like anyone who's largely influential somehow is going to end up being a target by some force that you would consider evil. Because let's face it, is anyone really good in this universe? Probably not. I wouldn't say the Imperium of Man is particularly friendly either, so they all do some messed up stuff, I guess. I'm actually going to turn down the volume a little bit. Oh, another trap. Not this time. Easy so far. Let's have a look-see.
Inquisitor, your timing is impeccable, and quite unfortunate. You have made a mistake by this incursion, traitorous scum. All you can find here is a swift death. Appreciate the irony of this situation, lapdog of the false emperor.
Well, that's not very nice. I'm not a
You
lapdog.
have stumbled upon something that doesn't concern your precious Imperium at all. Your intrusion here alone would justify my presence here. I find your lack of curiosity distressing, but not surprising. Die then!
Raziel, Well, Fraziel, you just got clapped, boy. They can't handle the turret, man. Word bearers. Let's see what you've got on you, fella. Who's that? Rufiel Glinthar. Huh. Interesting. Right, I've left that up for you. You can read that if you want to. I'm not going to read it all.
So the word bearers are ransacking the archives of the most influential navigator house in the sector. Knowledge is clearly raid. Let's find out.
By the Emperor, we have been saved.
What a disgrace! How dare you flee from battle? You are a craven, not worthy to the uniform.
Inquisitor, we are begging for your mercy. We are simple soldiers, and when we saw those abominations, laughing and killing everyone, taunting us, we couldn't face them anymore.
I mean, you could just fight them. Oh. More morality choices. Oi. So again, I'm going to go with the radical just for consistency's sake, because I kind of want to see if I unlock the rest of that skill tree, because I still haven't yet. But the Puritan choice, just to clarify, in case maybe you're just listening and not watching too carefully, is that we tell them they should have died a glorious death, and now they will perish like a coward, and we kill them. Or we say, I don't want to hear any of your miserable excuses. You are in luck, though. I need all the help I can get, so I'll grant you a chance to redeem yourself on the battlefield, which makes sense.
You can still redeem yourselves. Join me in the glorious purge. Otherwise, I will execute you here on the spot. A second chance is a rare gift, soldiers. Don't waste it.
Ready to fight.
Ready to fight. I mean, I get it. You're just Imperial Guardsmen. Just chilling, you know. You're human. Your sanity, you're not like unhinged like Chaos. Can't expect them to behave like Chaos, but at least we have some boys following us now, rather than killing them. Better than nothing. Hello, word bearers. Killed your friend Fraziel there. He was pretty shit though, let's face it. Oh, boom. Come on, Guardsman. Show them what you got. Yeah. Just do them in. Sorry, word bearers champion, but not today. Get collapsed by a hammer boy. Big boom. Don't worry, guardsmen. We're clapping cheeks out here. How you guys doing out there? Oh, Jesus, melting them. Good stuff. Right, I want to run back a second because I feel like the other direction was probably a dead end as well, and this is the right way to go, obviously. So let's just run back and check something. Yeah, figures. Right, okay, back we go, boys. It is quite interesting though how the Fraziel Earth, before we fought him, said that my lack of curiosity was unsurprising, but it's true. Like we don't actually know why they're there, and we've just said, well, we're going to kill you. It's like, it would probably help, like if you find out some information to be like, right, okay, well, why are they here? Like, it might have some relevance or importance if we found out that information, really. I guess. It might have even been on that note, which I've just neglected to read, because why would I read it? I haven't read any of them, really. Not fully. I've caught glimpses of bits of things that I've read, but yeah. Oh, the Chaos Marines can't handle the mines. The mines! Yeah, that's it, boys. Shout for the Emperor. Hello?
Whatever you were trying to achieve here, traitor, it is over.
What a shame, Inquisitor. Sadly, you will not believe me. But with this folio, I will not only bring justice to those who deserve it, but I will aid your pitiful cause. In a way.
Lies and empty promises. That's all your kind can offer.
Pity. You, of all humans, should understand our cause. This is about vengeance and blood. Concepts you and your despot ruler must be.
I mean, you're not wrong, we're very familiar with blood.
I've had enough of your blasphemy. Perish.
Flavius Gore. Not a very attractive sounding name, my guy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Jeez, get in there, guardsman. Show him who's boss. I mean, Flavius got absolutely clapped. I can imagine if I was doing that by myself, that probably would have been very ropey in terms of damage output to me. It has to be said, the guardsmen in this game that you sometimes get following you around actually do put out some pretty hefty output.
I have found a warp folio with the leader of these abominations. A collection of navigational charts and warp routes leading to an unfamiliar system in the Agartha subsector.
It doesn't sound like the terrible and ancient secret you expected.
Do you know anything about a certain Gaylord system, Captain?
I have never heard about it, and trust me, I know that subsector. I will have the tech priest execute a litany of information retrieval.
You do that, Captain.
Inquisitor, the Argus scans show that the remaining hostiles are fleeing towards a teleportarium, probably with more stolen valuables.
I found some kind of a shrine, Captain. But I'm not familiar with this saint.
This should be a shrine dedicated to Saint Columban, patron saint of navigators and the more amicable road traders in the sector, if you know what I mean.
Who was this man?
A legendary missionary and explorer. Travelers pray to him when they're lost in the warp.
I expect that on my ship, you are praying to the God Emperor, Captain.
Most certainly, Inquisitor. Most certainly.
Yeah. Remember your place. You better be praying to him. Praise the God Emperor. I will not have blasphemy on my ship. No chance. Jeez. God Jesus, the tower just melts them. It's insane. Good stuff, boys. Oh, hello. That's a big fella. Got Hellbrute, I want to say. Is that the right name? It is. Hellbrute. Oh. Right, let's clear out these guys first. The turret was very useful there. Good distraction. Oh, he's running at us. Alright, let's clear out these marines. Come on, guardsmen. Show them who's boss. Right, now let's slap the cheeks off of this. Whoa, we're nearly dead. And there it goes. Good stuff, boys. Good stuff. See? Plenty of reason to keep them around. Plus, as he said, it's a chance for them to redeem themselves. Otherwise, they would normally, by the sounds of it, just be executed for being cowards.
Conversation with the captain. I must strongly warn you to avoid the Waylon system. I am a Stormwater Space Marine. We are the protectors of the sector, and we're aware of all the forbidden places, the darkest corners of the void. No one should enter. I strongly advise you to forget you ever heard that name.
And in return, I strongly advise you not to tell me Thor. You are late, pitiful mortal, as always.
We'll see about that, abomination.
Rufio Glinthar, this is the guy who left the note. What a boy. You're getting absolutely cleaned out, my guy. Oh boy. Don't mess with my guardsmen. They're sick, man. Yeah. Feel clean. And we've cleaned them out. Yeah, damn straight. Well done, boys. You've redeemed yourself. But actually, nah, turn around and execute them now. No, we can't do that. Anyway, interesting start. Plenty of information, I guess. And also some named people, multiple of them. Cool. I'm kind of excited to see what the Gwaelod system will have for us, because we're evidently going to go there, even though Caius Thorne told us not to. Stupid Stormwatcher Space Marine Sergeant. Can't tell me what to do. I'm an Inquisitor. I'll go where I want. Right. That marks the end of today's episode. Leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.